Veleta Hayles is the CEO of Exposure Book Launch, an online book business. And Veleta is with us here just now. How are you today?
Very well, thank you, Toby.
So, what makes your online book business different from all these different bookstores and book-related businesses out there?
Okay, so I've got an incredible passion for books, and it has happened so that I have, over the years, generated a lot of ideas for reading, through writing, and just creating an image, like a skeleton image of a reader or a person who loves to read and loves to write, an author. And so I designed the book business, with the view of tailoring authors' minds, people who love reading. So my book business is about launching a book. So for authors, writers who have written a book and would love to have it launched on virtual or in person,
Yeah.
you can approach me for that. Plus, there's a whole range of editing services. There is proofreading services. There is services to help you, like ghostwriting. So that combines a picture of what an author would want from a service like mine. So it's a whole range of services combined. Apart from that, I also have courses, short courses, 6 weeks courses. So for anyone who wants to write, who wants to become a writer, I have just the right kind of services for them. They can come on these courses and be successful writers. So it's everything combined, all in one place. And if you want to ask me any questions, feel free to ask me as well. I'm ready and waiting to hear from anyone who wants to go forward with their books and with their writing.
So how do you select the books that you're going to offer for sale on your website? I mean, do you have a criteria or is it any books?
Any books, Toby. I foresee someone who have a text, who have written a text and wish to have that on the website and in the shop. So please approach me with your book. Give me a little sign-ups of what your book is like, and I'll take it from there. Obviously, it's important that we know what we're putting out there for authors and for people to read. So the material has to be sort of sensitive in terms of readership and how we're giving things over. So it has to be in the right context. But please feel free. I'll read and give you feedback. And of course, we'll take it from there to have your book on the website and on in the shop as well.
And are there any types of books that are more popular with customers?
Yes, customers like nonfiction books. They like to read about autobiographies. They like to read about fictional books. Some books, fantasy books, are great books as well. And if you also have children books, books of adventures, and bibliographies, traveling books are really, really popular as well. So do approach me. I'm a children's author, so I can actually give a sound advice on children's writing and books and give a summary of that.
How do you stay up to date with the trends and preferences that exist in the literary world? Because I suppose what we enjoy is always changing to some extent.
Yes, that's a good question, because I'm linked with quite a few companies, other book agencies and publishers, and so I'm aware of what they're doing in the book industry, and what favors them. And I've seen over the past years, including months, we've got the AI writer, and that has taken us by hugely. It changes the way how we write and giving ideas. So it's so important to keep in touch through reading. So I keep in touch through reading, using the internet, and of course I attend meetings, I attend seminars, webinars given by others. So the technology that is moving in books, you got ebooks, you got iBooks, you got the text itself, which is so common. You have podcasts as well, which are a real sort of sense of bringing books quickly to people so they can read their books through different mediums. So I'm always reading. I'm always looking up for new things, and it is great. It's great because some of these new technologies, I've constantly been averse with them. Different things that helps to increase awareness and helps to engage new people, new audiences, and that's what we are looking for. Because I think it's so important for writers to move, as swiftly as the market moves.
Yeah.
And no one wants to be left out. And indeed, I don't want to be left out of the market. I don't want to be, traveling behind. I want to be in front. And
yes.
Yeah. So I want to play my part in getting my audience and my readers up to date. I've got contents on social media, which I do regular posting, so people are aware of the technology and the fast moving, and how they can become part of that in their readership, or even just for interest's sake, they can keep up with technology and be aware, that I myself produce those just as good as, and maybe even better than what other book industries do. But yes, yeah.
What do you think about AI? Do you think it's ever going to replace the human author?
Yes, well, many people have said that AI has been around for a long time, and to some extent, it has been. I've seen that in my, doing different works, different comprehensions of writing skills, and making those grammatical translation and wording so powerful. So that has been around for a while, but that has been developed now, and it's awesome because it's not just confined to writers and authors. It's extensive. It's been in different educational industries. We've heard talks about it, which is a powerful means of going forward. Obviously, it is so useful. It's really, really having an important impact, and I think it will be around for a long time. Yeah. And it's great to be part of that movement as it goes. And maybe it does kind of change in a way, or it will still be there. But development, technology is developing up, and it's great when I can be part of that leading force. And I want to know that whatever changes that are taking place, including AI, that I am part of that process, and letting people know how important my writing is and their writing can be through what I put out to them and what I encourage them to take up as well.
And how do you ensure that your customers have a positive experience when they're shopping on the website?
Okay, so again, that is really important, to have a positive experience. It's allowing them to see the products that they are intending on purchasing. For example, all of my products have a little summary, very important little summaries of the items that they want to view or want to purchase. So they're not just buying something, just like that. They have an idea that this is going to be a best buy for me. This is something that this book is something that will last me. And whatever is written about this book is a truthful account of this book. And I'll get a joyful read out of it. I'll feel comfortable, it will be rewarded. Yes. So, and also I do have discounts as well for the books. Yes. And I think they're at reasonable prices, I have been having coupons, which again are easily sort of able to be seen and
Yes.
can be adopted to the buying power for anyone. And my contents, I hope that can also demonstrate a positive impressions to writers, and to those who are interested in reading that, and writing, that this is for you.
Yeah.
It's open for you. And I'm taking things, striving. There are people behind me. There are book readers behind me. There are book industries behind me. There are course organizers behind me. And together, when you get together as writers, and you're in the same pool, you're saying the same thing. Nothing is more powerful than when everyone gets together and you're saying the same thing at the same time, and you can
Yeah.
link with new ideas. So that is what I have, and that is what I want other people to know and be aware of.
Well, where are we able to find Exposure Book Launch and check out everything you offer?
Yes, definitely. So you can find Exposure Book Launch on my website. So if I can give the website address, if
Yep.
that's, yeah, it's okay. It's www.exposurebook.launch.com.
Excellent. Well, many
Yes.
thanks for joining us today. It's been great talking to you.
Thank you, Toby.